Hi there, Steve Brossman here from Business Online TV and the Video Marketing Campus. It's my pleasure today, first of all, to sit here at beautiful Balmoral, but also to have James Schramko, a Northern Beaches guy, just come down the road. You actually grew up not far from here, didn't you?
2 streets back, actually, right here at Balmoral.
Yeah, fantastic. But we're not here to talk about the weather or the location. We're here to talk about Fast Web Formula 2, an up-and-coming event that anybody that's got anything to do with internet marketing really should be there. But first of all, a little bit of background on you, James. Where have you come from and what have you been doing in internet marketing?
I'm coming up to I'm in my 5th year now for internet marketing, and I started part-time, as most people do. And a few years into it, I was able to quit my full-time job. And the job that I was doing at the time was running Mercedes-Benz dealerships. I was the general manager. And I've been free from that for about 2 years now.
Beautiful.
And really hitting my straps with the internet marketing scene.
Now, you've come from a business background and put a lot of that into the internet marketing that you're currently doing. What are probably two of the pitfalls that most people make when they're going into internet marketing, when they get started?
The first one is they treat it like one little tactic. They learn a magic button technique or one method, and they try it, and they may succeed or they may not. But the problem is, if it works in the beginning, quite often it will stop working at some point. So I guess the failure is they're not really treating it like a business.
Great.
And the second thing would be, I think people suffer from information overload because when they figure out that this one-trick pony needs more depth, they start seeking the right information, and it can just be one tactic after another. And I say it's like going to a casino and figuring out this slot machine doesn't work, and then that one doesn't work, and then they lose all their money, they're tired, they're frustrated, and they give up on it.
Yeah, the amount of information that's out there, whether it's misinformation or just a plethora of information that's out there, you could just be jumping from one thing to another and not stick to the tried and true. You're my internet marketing mentor, and I'm part of your mastermind group. And when you find one person, I think it's important, particularly those that are getting started, to stick to that and follow that through. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think you need to find someone who you resonate with and make sure that they are achieving success in a similar field that you're interested in. And once you find that person, and if you have a good relationship and you are getting results, ride it all the way through until you feel that you've transcended the need for that.
Now, you held an event earlier this year, Fast Web Formula, which I was at a networking event last year, and people were still actually raving about it. Now, why would people still be raving about an event like that just 6 months later?
It's a different event than the normal type of event. I think in this country and actually overseas, because I travel a fair bit, events have sort of morphed into this free thing. You go to a free event and then you get literally attacked by 10 or 12 different people trying to sell their stuff, and all the money's made at the event from sales at the back of the room.
Yep.
I don't like that sort of event so much. I think it's confusing for the buyers. What I've done is have a entry price point that really qualifies people, and because I'm making I'm covering my costs on the tickets, then I don't have to push people at the event to buy things. It's really a content event, and that's the difference. The other thing is I have legitimate marketers who actually make money online and are specialists at what they do, whereas I think a lot of the professional speakers in the internet marketing field are making the majority of their money from speaking about internet marketing rather than doing the internet marketing. So I think if people are still talking about it, it's because it was a very, very tight community. The rapport and the energy and the buzz at an event like that, where it's all content and everyone is there with the same motivation, that's what makes it powerful.
Now, Fast Web Formula 2 is coming up fairly shortly. What are the dates? How do people find out about it? And what are going to be some of the highlights of that event? So that's only one question with 57 parts. So where do you want to start?
I'll start with when it is. It's September the 10th, 11th and 12th. It's in Sydney, near the airport.
Great.
I have people flying in from Canada, United States, Dubai, London, Dublin and New Zealand.
Fantastic.
And Australia, from all around. It's got 15 experts And it's very conversational. We actually have a couch and we have chats like this, and I get my friends,
Yep.
real marketers, and we talk about what's going on and what people can implement right now to get the benefit of that. So the whole focus is on transferring the information as quickly as possible. How they would find out about it, hopefully you'll give people a link.
We'll have a link below, so they'll be able to click on that.
Make sure you do that, because half the event is already sold, and that was just from emailing my own customers.
Get in quickly.
So if there's still a space, we actually have limited capacity. It's not some pretend scarcity thing. I select a room that holds 220 people.
Right.
And
okay.
I can't have intimacy with 500 or 600 people. Every person in the room.
That's different in itself. I mean, you can make a bucket load selling 500 to 1,000 tickets, but that's not what you're about. And
No.
I've actually found that with everything that you do, you want to provide value. So for only a couple of hundred people where you could sell 5 times that, it's the people that are going to come along. They're going to get value. So,
yeah. If I was a traditional promoter, I'd want 1,000 people there. I'd have them in there for a cheap entry price, and then I'd slam them but that's not my business model. I want customers for life. So half the room will be people who have already come to an event before. So the great thing is, if it's your first time at this event, if you wanted to meet people who are already further along the path than you are, there's 100 people in that room who know more about internet marketing than you do that can pull you forward fast.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many partnerships and success stories, like little business marriages that have happened from this type of event. That's probably why people are talking about it.
Fantastic.
So we know when it is, we know how they get there, and I guess they know what to expect.
So if you're at what sort of level would you expect people to turn up? So a brand newbie, would they be for them, or they've got to have some sort of experience in internet marketing?
I'm going to be straight up and say that we're not teaching people how to buy a domain name or upload their site to the server. I'm going to sort of say that the entry level for this would be you have to have some understanding of what internet marketing is.
Mm-hmm.
In saying that, if it's your first time and you're buying from the link below this video, I actually include some of my very best courses that I've run, like 3-day workshops that do teach those things.
Great, okay.
So if someone were new and they know that this is the right opportunity, they could literally watch those trainings and be at that point by the time they get to the event.
So get up to speed so that when you walk in the door, you've got a good grounding to be a part of it.
If I pulled someone out of the street and put them in the room, they wouldn't really understand what's happening. So it requires some effort or some experience prior to the event.
Okay, so Fast Web Formula 2 is coming up in September. I know Pam and I will definitely be there. The link below, it sounds like you better click on it real soon. And if you are at the lower level and want to get started, there's going to be some great education to bring you up to speed. If you're already experienced, you've just got to be there, because there's going to be some great learning and some great opportunities to network with some fantastic people. It's now time to really enjoy the rest of the day here at beautiful Balmoral. You've got things to do. You're really busy at this point in time, particularly getting ready for the event. And we look forward to talking to you guys again real soon. Cheers.